Alright, so everybody remembers the passage we read on Tuesday. What was it about? Andrew? Inventions. And how everything in the world is going to be, right? And what did we say? What do we do sometimes? We forget.
That everything is
Yes.
an invention.
Everything's an invention. Like what? What are y'all seeing here right now? Desks, computers, walls, clothes, the vents, okay? So, what are some of the most important inventions ever created in the entire world of all time? Huh? Clothes,
Factories, food.
factories, okay? Factories, food, us. But let's talk about man-made inventions, okay? Let's keep it to man-made.
Food.
Huh?
Food.
Food,
Chicken nuggets.
chicken nuggets. But let's get off of food for a little bit. Schools are good. I don't like doing food, but just think about where food comes from, essentially, right?
I have chicken nuggets. No.
Well, yeah, I don't know where those come from, but I'm serious. Like, when we think about bread, bread comes from wheat. Wheat comes from the ground, okay? From a seed. Understand? So, like, those are just natural, okay? Water bottles. Like plastic water bottles, maybe not the best invention ever, but it's an invention for sure.
Cars.
Cars.
You say guns, because they do
Guns.
almost anything is stored.
Yeah. Guns have been around of some shape or fashion for a long time. What kind of old guns are you thinking? What's the oldest type of gun you could think of?
Probably a gun, but
Huh?
like flintlock.
Flintlock. But what about what's on a boat?
A cannon?
Yeah, cannon.
I
Cannon
was
is
gonna
probably
say a blunderbuss.
blunderbuss. Okay, that's the same thing. Yeah. Crossbow. Backpack. So, we see how all these inventions, they affect us every day. Maybe not the crossbows and cannons, but other stuff like phones, water bottles, clothes, computers, technology. What do you thought? Braces. Oh, braces. Nobody said braces today. Braces. Somebody said showers earlier. Showers. What else? They said planes.
Acrylic nails.
Huh? Acrylic nails. Glasses. Glasses was good. Somebody said that last period. Yes. Huh? Belts. Yes. So all these things being as important as they are, think about that. Think about what you think is most important out of all the things we talked about. I don't know. Did we say lights and like electricity?
We said
That's
that.
pretty important. Pretty important that is.
Wouldn't electricity be considered more creation?
Huh?
Wouldn't electricity.
Yes, but that's why I said lights, because that's when we figured out how to harvest it, right? How to harvest it and use it. So, what we're gonna do is go to page 445 in the book, 445 in our books. Sorry, I thought you were just playing. 445. Let me see, don't read, don't read. Okay, so read that prompt at the top. Somebody read it out loud for us. Charlie?
Which invention has had the biggest impact on humanity?
So, does everybody understand what that's asking? What do you think was the most important thing ever created in the world for humans to thrive? Okay, so using what we came up with earlier, are any of those ones that we would say yes to? Which ones?
Would purified water be like man-made?
Yes. Yeah, we could say purified water because I hadn't really thought about that. Someone just said water earlier, and I was like, well, no. But I guess you say purified water because man had to put it through a machine. And somebody had to do that for the first time.
What about the water purifier? Is that a better answer?
Okay, yeah, whoever invented the way to purify water at production levels, right? 'Cause that's what we're talking about, being able to mass produce purified water. So that, what else? I mean, we said cars, planes, schools, and if you think psychologically, what do you get at school?
Education.
Education. Somebody put education earlier. Okay? Another thing somebody said earlier was sports and all the benefits people get from sports growing up. They learn to be a team. They learn more about themselves. They push themselves to work harder. Things of that nature. Okay? So, what I want you to do, it's totally your opinion, but we're going to treat it as a formal writing. So we're going to write it correctly. Okay? Well, 5 to 6 sentences, just like a summary. And I want you to decide what you're gonna write about. What you think the most important invention is. Okay? Once you figure out the most important invention to you, that's when you can start writing. What I'd like to be in there, why it's important to you, why it's important to the world, and essentially answer that final question. Which invention has had the biggest impact on humanity? Why do you think that invention has had the biggest impact on humanity? Okay? So, other inventions that we said earlier, we really can't do. Like people were saying PS5s and TV and stuff like that earlier. No, we can't really say that's the biggest for humanity because it's not like everyone has that, right? Huh? They've made millions, but how many people on Earth?
Billions.
Billions.
They'll make more.
They'll make more, I understand, but for this assignment, let's pick something that we know everyone at least uses or maybe has access to, okay? Because if it was just important to you, would it be that important to humanity? Does everybody understand what humanity is?
Everyone?
Okay, just everyone. It's everyone on the planet. We are humanity. Okay? Is it just us in here? This is humanity.
Yeah.
This is the world. Okay. So, if y'all have any questions, just ask me. Won't be a problem.